Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a card game. Hey, that's right. All this week we are looking at card games. And I know you're thinking, what? Why? Because normally you do magic tricks and playing cards, like reviews. Like, why are we reviewing card games? Well, I do review playing cards. I like playing cards. I collect playing cards. I've been collecting playing cards all my life. And so within the phrase, right, playing cards, there is the word playing. And so there is this idea that you can use cards to play games with. And I do like card games, and I like really cool card games. And so I wanted to take this time this week to introduce you to some pretty cool card games. This week we're looking at Sushi Go. Sushi Go is a game from Phil Walker Harding. It was illustrated by Nan Rangzema, and it is made from Game Right Games. This game costs about $10. Yours might not look like mine. I've seen it in the stores recently, and I think the tin or the box is a little smaller now. But it's $10. It's for ages 8 and up. It's also for 2 to 5 players. Gameplay takes about 15 minutes or so. And what's in the box? What's in the box? You're going to get 108 cards and the rules. All right, so the question you're asking is, how do you play? How do you play Sushi Go? Like I said, it's for 2 to 5 players-ish, doesn't matter. And basically what happens is at the very beginning, when you deal out everybody's cards, everyone gets a different amount of cards depending on how many people are in play. So if it's a 2-player game, everybody gets 10 cards. If it's a 3-player game, everyone gets 9. If it's a 4-player game, everyone gets 8. And if it's a 5-player game, everyone gets 7. And even though the cards are sushi themed, okay, this is a sushi themed game. I don't know if you've ever been to a sushi restaurant where instead of ordering it, the sushi goes by you on a little tray or a little conveyor belt or a little lake. Like, they're on little plates and they're like little boats and they go by. There's restaurants like that. And so it's kind of similar to that. You're watching the sushi go by you and you're grabbing the ones you want as they go by. And another way to think of it is you're basically making a poker hand, okay? And you're making a poker hand 1 card at a time, without knowing what the rest of the cards are that are coming at you. So, you know, your first hand, you keep 1 card. Your second hand, you keep another card. And you're trying to build the best hand, and then best player of 3 hands total wins the game. So within your hand, you're gonna get sushi cards, okay? And then each one of the sushi cards pairs with another one of its like kind, okay? And so, and what I like is you just use the little cheat at the bottom. So if you collect maki rolls, then the person who gets the most gets 6 points, and the person who gets the second most gets 3 points. If you collect tempura cards, you want a set of 2, so you're getting them in pairs. If you are collecting the sashimi cards, you want a set of 3. If you're collecting the dumplings cards, they have a progressive count, so depending on how many you collect, there's a progressive point system. If you collect the nigiri cards, you want either 3 squids or 2 salmons or 1 egg. Or if you have a wasabi card, it's going to triple the value of the nigiri card, so that's nice. There's puddings, and if you collect the puddings, whoever has the most pudding at the end of the game gets 6 points, and then the person who has the least amount of pudding gets negative 6 points. And then your chopsticks cards, you can use that on your next turn to swap 2 cards instead of 1. I know it might sound complicated, but it's not. It's pretty easy. Like I said, you just use a little cheater at the bottom. The gameplay is, you know, getting your hand and then deciding which one of these cards do I want to keep. Like, what hand am I going to make from just looking at my own cards? And then once you lay down the card you're going to keep, everybody moves their cards to the left, and then you get the next person's hand and you're looking at their cards, and then you keep 1 card and everyone moves their hands to the left, and eventually you're able to see every card that's in play, right? Once all the cards go around once, you'll see every card in play. And then from there, the next strategy is, well, am I going to get the cards I want, or the people I'm playing with, are they going to take my cards? And if they take my cards, then what's my backup plan? And so the round ends when all the cards are down, right? So when all the cards are on the table, then you count up all the points, and then you play 3 rounds total, and then whoever has the most points at the end of 3 rounds wins. Expansion packs, there are no expansion packs to this. The Sushi Go is a self-contained game. Like I said, I think if you get it now, currently, the box is a little bit smaller, but it's a perfect table game. Doesn't take up a lot of space. It's all done in your hand, kind of like poker, and there's no draw pile, except for the pile that you start with at the very beginning, but you don't ever go back to it during the game. So it's really easy to play. It's very small, very self-contained. I like it. It's a lot of fun. It's good for all ages. My mother, I played it with her. I played with my kid. So it's good, cross age-wise. And like I said, it's different. And for people who do like playing card games anyway, where you're either collecting pairs or collecting trips, or you're trying to build a poker hand, it's very similar to that. It just uses a sushi-based game face. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about Sushi Go from Game Right. If you're new to my channel, just know that every week I always review either magic tricks or playing cards. So if you like decks of playing cards, or if you collect playing cards, I review those all the time. In fact, I actually give away a deck of playing cards every single month. And so if you would like to be part of those giveaways, I would highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel just so that you can stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. Thanks, bye.